started branching out into mining.
Mm-hmm.
I started branching out into surface mines because the same contractors that wanted me to, I realized these contractors didn't just work refineries and chemical plants. They had a much broader scope of business.
Mm-hmm.
And they asked me to help support that broader scope of business. Well, what were they doing? They were doing surface mining. They were doing new construction. They were doing demolition work. They were doing underground work. And all of this stuff, with my safety background, I was able to inject myself, or I was invited to inject myself into their work. And pretty soon my spectrum broadened significantly. My horizon really broadened significantly. And I realized there's a whole lot more that I can do with just a little bit of study, understanding the regulations, understanding the best practices, and just funneling my attention into those things with the same passion that I always had for emergency response. I could do the same thing in safety. And so that I just kind of funneled that. And pretty soon I was traveling all over the country teaching 40-hour HAZWOPER courses. I was teaching confined space rescue courses for small water departments. I was staffing for sites that needed construction safety technicians. I was hiring people. I was doing a lot of those things until about 2001, when my previous employer, I went to work for them in 2001 because I needed the benefits. I had kids in school, a mortgage to pay, and as a consultant, I wasn't getting a steady enough income, and I was putting a lot out because I had hired people. As it turns out, it was a good move. I stayed with that company, a big engineering company. I stayed with that company for 21 years. I finally retired as the one of the 5 safety directors. I retired in February. I worked on 5 continents with them, been to Antarctica twice. I mean, if you can do safety in the United States, by the way, you can do safety in Antarctica. You really can. Learned a lot of things. Went to the earthquake in Haiti in 2010 to help recover and repatriate the bodies of American citizens who had perished in the earthquake. So there was a lot of that confined space rescue and technical rescue background that was needed, plus all the safety side. Worked in Japan, worked in Okinawa, worked in Italy and Germany, spent almost 8 months in Libya destroying chemical weapons that Muammar Gaddafi had stockpiled. So all of that background, it doesn't matter where it came from, because now I've worked in lab settings, I've worked in bioremediation sites, I've worked in landfills with methane extraction plants, I've done coal-fired energy plants, I've done some of this new green energy stuff. So you think that, you get your education, but you pay attention to what you're doing day to day. You put a lot of passion into it. You just kind of focus on what you're doing, and the focus has always been everybody goes home safely every night.